Good evening, Patriots. Dan Dubois, Canadian Combat Coalition. We're also known as C3. So I'm going to invite a few people in here on this live video. I'm going to invite these guys. Get rid of that. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. So we had a lot of fun today. Lots of fun. I was just talking to Rob Grew. We did the yellow vest thing in Sudbury, and we had a blast. This event is growing by leaps and bounds, and we're having fun. Actually, Sudbury for the first time, we made the news there and everything, and they even said on the news that this has never been seen in Sudbury before. This is new to this city, that we do protests. So we've started something, and it's going to be memorable. So anyways, with that said, there's a couple announcements, and one of the most important announcements, and I just try to bring her in here. Let's see if I can bring her in. Oh. Okay. I tried to invite Diana Bessette. Many of you that follow the videos probably saw her about, I think it was about a month ago. We had Diana on live video with me. She's awesome, awesome patriot, awesome C3 member, does some awesome research. She's totally dedicated to the group and to the movement. It's very impressive, the work that she does, and she's very active. She was out at the yellow vest thing. She got that going in Diana. Oh, hi, Diana. I'm happy you joined us because we're talking about you. So anyways, in Moncton, I guess that's where she's from. She's actually got some people joining her doing the yellow vest thing. So kudos to you, Diana. So with that said, we have an announcement to make about Diana. Diana Bessette has been promoted to the president of New Brunswick. So Diana Bessette, she's proven time and again, and this is only fitting, that we give her a promotion. I spoke to Roger Rowan, our national vice president, and he couldn't agree more. Matter of fact, I think this should have actually been done a long time ago. We should have brought Diana and given her own chapter. So Diana Bessette is now president of C3 for New Brunswick. So if you're in New Brunswick and you'd like to join C3, Diana Bessette is going to need some backup. Diana needs a vice president. She needs some couple SAAs, and she needs a couple guardsmen. So she's looking for 5 more leaders, because we lead the provinces with 6 people. That way it's very democratic and decisions are made properly. We bounce them off each other. So Diana's going to need some help. So if you're in New Brunswick, get a hold of Diana, and she's the person you should reach out to if you want to join C3. And like I say, there's some leadership roles available in that province. So if you want to help Diana lead the province, here's your opportunity. And not only that, Diana will be appointing captains for the different cities in New Brunswick. So all the major cities need a captain. That's how we operate. We appoint captains for the major towns and cities. And the president gets 5 people to lead with herself. Like I have 2 SAAs, I have 2 guardsmen, I have a vice president and myself. And I also have privy to Roger Rowan, which is national vice president. So if I'm worried about something, I'm losing my voice because I was yelling so much today. Actually, it's coming back pretty good. But, that's that. that's how we do things. We bounce some ideas off each other. That way, when there's a few of us, it's easy to get a hold of somebody. And if you need a quick answer, you can bounce that idea off of one or two people and come up with a decision. So congratulations, Diana Bessette, the new president for New Brunswick. So New Brunswick chapter is now open and now recruiting. The Labrador Newfoundland chapter is open. That's Troy Rubia. The Saskatchewan chapter is open. AJ Capeller, get a hold of there. Alberta, Win Nay, he's rocking it. Win Nay and the guys out in Alberta are really doing a great job growing C3 by leaps and bounds in that province. So if you want to join C3 as a leader, a captain, or just a member, Win Nay is the guy to get a hold of in Alberta. If you're in BC, you can get a hold of Lance BP or Barry Prince. Barry's the new vice president for that province. Lance is the president for that province. And they need help as well. That's a fairly new chapter. So they need leaders as well. So if you're in that province and you want to lead, in the leading capacity, we have many openings because we're still a new group. We're only like a year and a half old under the new leadership. And so there's a lot of openings. So if you want to lead the group, if you have some great ideas you want to share with us, please reach out to me or to one of the leaders of the provinces and join C3. So Diana Bessette's our new president for New Brunswick. That's done. I gotta congratulate all the Yellow Vest C3 participants across Canada. It's awesome how many C3 members have stepped up right across Canada. Ricky Wright is up there in Lloydminster. He's given her, really giving her out there. He did a video today with Carl Edward Fleury. I think it's on our page. Win Nay's rocking it out there. We've had C3 members basically pretty well at all the rallies across Canada, all the Yellow Vest rallies across Canada. So I really want to commend these C3 members that are braving the cold, that are getting up off their keisters and actually showing up and becoming part of the visible opposition to this government. It's awesome. I couldn't be prouder, to see these members, because nobody's forced to do anything. This is a volunteer situation, volunteer group. So these people are doing it on their own. It's awesome. I want to thank the guys that showed up in Sudbury: Rob Grew, Dan Unruh, Rob Ferris, Real Trudel, and Randy Lemirant, that actually drove all the way from North Bay to come and join the Yellow Vest movement here in Sudbury. Awesome. I met some awesome patriots today. There's Andrea, there's Chantal, these are part of the Yellow Vest Sudbury group. I got to commend these guys, girls. They're doing a great job, really leading this movement in Sudbury. I'm following. I'm not leading this. I'm not going to take credit for the Yellow Vest movement in Sudbury. It's actually the girls, Chantal and them, that have actually got this going. And we're just there endorsing and helping capacity. So this isn't our baby. It's not our idea. But we're sure on board with it. And we commend all the Sudbury people that showed up today. There was like 22 of us today at the most that I counted, which is awesome for a little town. Like they said on the news, this has never been seen before in this city. So awesome job, and congratulations to all the stand-up C3 members that actually showed up today, braving the cold. These are awesome patriots, folks. Like these people that spend their own money out of pocket to get to these events, stand outside freezing cold weather. I mean, for those of you that, didn't go, well, shame on you. Shame on you. You're going to regret it. Someday this country's going to go down the tubes. And I'm talking to some C3 members too. I've reached out to some C3 members, even here in the Sudbury area. Some have legitimate reasons, but some don't. I don't even know why they joined this group. They're sitting on the couch at home, not helping. And we need help if we're going to help you. That's how it works. So we're asking for more people to join C3 and to be in an active capacity. Help us help you. That's how it works. So again, thank you very much to all the stand-up C3 members out there that actually showed up and are attending these events. It's awesome. You know, you people need to be commended. You know, it is what it is. Awesome what's going on in the West. The West is pissed. I don't know if you've seen, but the West is unreal. Hundreds of people showing up. Thousands of people showing up in some towns. Hundreds of truckers blaring their horns and parading through the streets of these cities, opposing carbon tax, opposing mass immigration, opposing illegal immigration, opposing the Trudeau government, to make a long story short, because this government is, in this short term, has actually ruined this country. Have you ever seen groups like this? Now, I was showing a friend of mine on my phone. I got over 100 groups. Well, I didn't count them, but there must be 100 groups out there and 100 pages out there of people that are joining forces, and all with the same common goal of getting rid of this government. So Trudeau, you're done. I mean, if you get reelected, it's a miracle, or you did it by hook or by crook. Like, there's no way this guy is getting in legally again. He's probably the most hated person in Canada. I don't know of anybody else except for George Soros and the likes of those guys that are so hated. And you know this yellow vest thing? One guy, Réal, said it today, and he said it really well, Réal Trudel. This is about citizens standing up, tired of being oppressed by the rich, the globalists, and our governments. And they actually all go hand in hand. So, you know, that was very well said. That's basically, in a nutshell, because there's many issues and we can't name them all, but in a nutshell, that's what this yellow vest thing around the world actually represents. It's citizens standing up against globalists, elite, and governments. We're done. We're done being oppressed by you friggin' guys. We're done being oppressed by rich people that just can't seem to be rich enough, by corrupt governments that will literally sell their country away. Like you guys, Trudeau, you've sold your soul, buddy. If there's a hell, you will be there, my friend. I'm telling you. You have no values whatsoever. This guy sold out his country. And you can't make me believe for 1 minute that he thinks that he's actually doing the right thing. Because fact is, why didn't he bring up a referendum before just signing off the UN compact? Why didn't he propose it to Canadians? Because fact is, he knows that like 70% oppose it. But like the dictator that he is, he signed it anyways, because he really doesn't care about you, me. He doesn't like Canadians, this guy. And someday, I hope that you know, he gets his just desserts. He's going to get thrown out of government, and he'll probably be hiding because there's so many people that hate him. He's had to double, almost triple his security, and so he knows that he's not liked. What kind of guy actually knows that the country is hating him for doing the things he does and just keeps doing it? A dictator, that's who. A very evil, corrupt person. That's who does that kind of crap. It is what it is. Time to throw political correctness out the window, guys, and time to deal with the issues, like it or not. Awesome day today. We really shut down Antifa. I hope you guys seen the picture we posted. I went and I stood beside Antifa, and actually I got the sign closer, and I stood right beside Antifa. I put this up. Oh, it's backwards. It's backwards. Well, I think you know what it says. So I stood right beside them, and that's what I think of them. So that picture is circulating on our Facebook page. I hope you share it, because many believe that. I stood right beside these guys, these bunch of morons. And I held that sign, and they didn't like it. And you know what? I'll tell you something. You try debating these people, they have no argument. They cannot debate whatsoever. They're not the smartest bunch. They resort to name calling right away. As soon as they lose the debate, you're racist, you're racist. You know what they called us today? You know what they said? That we're anti-gay. We're anti-gay. Anti-gay racists. We're anti-gay. Well, you know what? I put them on film and I said, I dare you to say it again because that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like as if we didn't have one sign out there saying we're anti-gay. We've never said we're anti-gay. We've got gay people on our page. There was a gay person wearing a yellow vest there today. And she even had a little sign after that they start calling us gay. She says, or a gay hater, she says, I'm gay. Now what? You know, like we really shut down Antifa today. We made them look like a bunch of idiots. Little numbers. There was only like 7 or 8 of them that showed up today, and there was like 22 of us, and that's double what we had last week. So the yellow vest movement is growing. Don't despair. Don't give up. It's growing. And when the weather hits, when this spring hits and it's warmer, you'll see that, you know, there's going to be yellow vests everywhere, and these yellow vest events are going to grow to gigantic proportions. I swear, I know it will. And so, saying that, I'm going to implement the yellow vest movement with our C3 Canadians for Canada 2 rally on Parliament Hill in July 20th to be more precise, and we're trying to book it between 3 and 7 in the evening. That way people can come out after supper. Locals in Ottawa that work, that go home after work, could actually maybe attend the rally after you know, their work hours if we're there till 7 o'clock. So that's why we're making it till 7 at night, is to actually hopefully attract some of the locals in Ottawa to come and assist us and demonstrate with us. So we're implementing the yellow vest movement in our rally. So this summer, July 20th, on Parliament Hill, C3 is hosting once again Canadians for Canada Rally 2. We're saying it's number 2 because it is. And we hope that everyone shows up wearing a yellow vest. I would love to have pictures of hundreds of people in yellow vests in front of Parliament building. Wouldn't that be a beautiful picture? I mean, that would go viral and probably go around the world. And it would show other countries that here as well we have problems. And we are also standing up against our government, the globalists and the elite. Canadians are speaking up. And it's a beautiful thing to see. It really is. I'm proud to be part of these guys. I'm proud to have been part of the Yellow Vest movement today. Like Rob Grew was saying, we had a great time today because we really made Antifa look like a bunch of morons that they are. And we exposed them. They have no argument. I mean, they resorted to calling us gay haters. I mean, when you resort to that, you ran out of ammunition, obviously, when you just start using rhetoric and yelling, gay haters, Nazis, racists. I mean, you know, they're calling us Nazis and racists, and C3 Alberta is led by a Burmese guy. One of the greatest guys you've ever met, too. True patriot, Whitney. Awesome guy, awesome leader in Alberta, doing a great job. Really proud of the guy. So, fake news. Like I said, we made CTV News today, you know, which is pretty good. It's nice when mainstream media comes out and reports on you. But the problem is that they twist and turn the narrative to suit their own agendas. My 5-minute interview, or let's not exaggerate, maybe it was like 3 minutes. But my 3-minute interview was reduced to not even 30 seconds because just as I'm about to say some key things, they cut you off. I say, you know, mass immigration. Oh, they cut that off right there. Illegal immigration. They cut that off right there. It's unreal how the news is twisting you know, what the patriots are saying to make us look bad. did everything to make us look like Nazis and bad people. But fact of the matter is, I don't think it's working. The Yellow Vest movement's growing. We had awesome support today. Uh, People were blaring their horns and stuff. We posted the video. At times there was so much horn blaring supporting us. I'm surprised no more people showed up. And I think that more will. The more we're out there and the more we're exposing the movement, the more people are going to want to join. So, I'm thinking that every city is probably going to have in the thousands of Yellow Vest protesters standing in front of their municipal buildings and what have you. So I heard rumors they're going to even stop selling yellow vests. Well, you know what? Then we go to orange vests. And then we go to the green vests, whatever it is. We'll just keep wearing. They can't take away all the safety vests. I mean, this government probably would, because they couldn't care less about Canadian citizens and their safety. Because, like Trudeau says, it's okay to bring in ISIS fighters. It's okay to bring in radicals along with, he knows, and I know, and everybody knows that when you bring in 450,000 people from the Middle East, there's going to be radicals. There's going to be terrorists in that mix, and let's use, 1%. That's 4,500 people. Chain migration could triple that number to 1.5 million people per year. So that's, 15,000 potential terrorists running around the country. But Trudeau, he don't care about that. No, he's worried about construction workers going in your neighborhood. That's a terrible thing. Construction workers, staple, industry in this country, building our country, building our homes, building our highways, building our apartments, building our, whatever. The construction workers are very needed people, if you ask me. But Trudeau even disrespected them. So far he's disrespected veterans, he's disrespected the elderly, he's disrespected the military, he's disrespected all Canadian citizens. No, this guy, if you're not of a Muslim religion or anything, you don't count. It's obvious that he's catering to Muslims, he's catering to Islam, and he's catering to the Arab. He's catering to the Chinese, what I would call, the communist China. It is communist. The Chinese people that are here in Canada, good people, fled China mostly because of the communist aspect. They fled to Canada for a better way of life. And yet Trudeau admires these people. He admires communist leaders, and he admires how they run their governments. That's worrisome, guys. I mean, when a guy admires communist leaders and he's running a democratic country, that's a problem. So, I'm thinking, we've been talking, Sudbury Yellow Vest, maybe all the Yellow Vests across the country might be a good idea. Maybe we should start protesting this fake news. Maybe we should go to all these news outlets and start protesting them. Let them report on Canadians protesting them for reporting fake news. I don't know. I think it's a good idea. We've stood in front of government. Why don't we attack the news people? Why aren't we protesting in front of them? Let's see how they defend themselves about that. If everybody starts protesting the news, how are they going to defend that? What's the narrative going to be? Oh, geez, people are protesting in front of our buildings because we're doing a great job. Because we tell the truth. They're all out there calling us liars and fake news. Maybe it's time to expose fake news. Maybe it's time to get on them, to start doing factual reporting. We deserve it. Canadians can take it. They can, they can give us the truth. Why lie to us? I talk to people. Did you know France is in turmoil? You're kidding. They can't believe that. Oh, Tracy Barron. I'm going to bring him on if he wants. Tracy Barron. He's a C3 member. He just sent a request. And let's see if Tracy pops up. Let's see if this works. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I'd love to have Tracy come on and say a few words. Yeah. He declined. Okay. So you know what? You hit a wrong button, eh, Tracy? You hit the wrong button and I accepted you and now you declined. Well, that's all right, buddy. It's okay. I'm going to read a few of the comments because I'm curious to see what everybody's saying. Diane, thank you. Yeah, you're very welcome, Diane. I mean, it's a given. It's awesome. Instead of just sending questions to Trudeau, I'm going to send one to the UN. Ask them why they're pushing immigration when supported. Stay at home strategies are far more effective. Very good, Reynolds Jack John. That's what he had to say. Diana Bessett says, Yellow Vest is picking up and fast. Keep going, Canada. Hi, Ed. Rick Boswick, great sign. Hey, Rick, awesome dude. Diana Bessette's loving it. Richard White is watching. Hey, Richard, it's about time. Long time no see, bro. Don't worry. I remember meeting you in London when we had our protest. Awesome. Buddy, come out to the Ottawa protest. Jump in the car and come on out to Ottawa. Come and hang out with the guys, C3. We miss you. Rick Boswick. They always resort to name calling when they start losing a debate. Our facts hurt their feelings. That's exactly what I said. You're absolutely right, Rick. When they lose the debate, they start calling us names. Reynolds Jack John says the C3 was well represented at today's YV protest, far better than YV itself. Forgive my ignorance, Jack. I'm not sure what the YV is. YV protest. What could that be? Not sure what that is. Maybe you can post what that is in Toronto. Okay. Awesome, brother. Awesome. Diana says, yes, took a year protesting, but today actually 7, 8 showed up. Go Moncton, huge. That's great. So these are the people you got to approach and make members out of them, Diana. Get these people motivated to show up at more rallies. That's awesome. Yep, I got one sentence in last week, but at least it was on mass immigration. Good for you. Diana, you're doing such an awesome job. It's just a given that we give you this promotion. We should have done it a long time ago. I apologize for that, actually. Get the point out. Yeah. You said get the paint, but I know you mean get the point out, Diana. So how about YV socks? Jack, I don't know what the hell that means. I'm stupid as a sack of hammers some days. I just, I don't know. The brain's neutral there today. So, Christine, that's a good idea. Yeah, you're thinking maybe start protesting the news outlets, eh? I think that's a good idea too. If we all started attacking and protesting around all the news outlets in the cities, that would expose them. That would let the people that are believing these news outlets that, hey, why are all these people protesting the news? Maybe could it be that they're lying to us and that they're only showing us what they want? Well, have you seen the turmoil in France? Because if you haven't, that's because you're watching mainstream news and they won't show you that. Yeah. Tracy says that was an accident. No problem, Tracy. You should have come on anyways, brother. Diana says, I even said last week, you need social media to get truth because you don't get it from mainstream media. Hey, I'm mainstream. Well, do what you're told, right? Yeah, I hear you, Diana. You're absolutely right. That, you can't blame the reporters. I kind of, told the reporter off that interviewed me today. I went on his page there and I saw his post. He posted my interview and stuff. And I commented, nice how you cut out all the important stuff. And, but it's not his fault. What happens is before they're allowed to air this stuff, it's reviewed by the higher ups. And those are the guys that are strictly following the Trudeau narrative. Lie to them, keep them stupid and keep them in the dark because obviously must be the dumb people elected me once. Maybe they'll elect me again. You know what, Mr. Socks, the sock puppet? I think you're done. I'd be very surprised. You've kind of ruined the Liberal Party altogether. If I was a Liberal, I'd be peeved at you because you've ruined our party. I don't even understand why the Liberals are still sitting behind this flake. I mean, I look at them, they're sitting behind him when he's talking, not making sense and not answering questions. And they're rolling their eyes. Like, what kind of lunatic is running this country? Well, I don't know. His mom had mental illness, and I think it's been transferred down. Facts. Yeah. YV Yellow Vest. Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Thanks, Ed. Thanks, Ed. Hey, Ed can fly a plane, so he's a pretty smart guy. I was watching him charting out his trajectories there and his flight plan going to hunt moose up north there. And this guy's no dummy. That's why he's with C3. C3 captain in Toronto, Ed Jamnisek. I don't know if you guys know that, but that's the guy you got to reach out to if you want to become a C3 member and you live in the Toronto area. I mean, you can reach out to me too. You know, Ed, you know, Andrea Lemens, I think. She's C3, full C3 now, and she's out in your area. So I'm hoping you guys get together and collaborate on some stuff. Ed Jamnisek, let me on. Sure, Ed. Hang on. Let's see if I can invite you. Let's see. Oh, hang on there. Hang on there. I'm so... Oh! I hit the right buttons, Ed. Oh, hang on. I'll try it again. Approve. Add. Ed, you have to be on a phone. I've tried this before with others, and if they're on a laptop or on a computer or something and they try to join my live, it won't accept you. I see your request here. I click on it. There it is. Ed Jamnisek. I hit approve. They'll receive an invite to join your broadcast. So I hit add. Oh, it might work this time. I see your little icon on the top there. Come on, Ed. Hey, if you can fly a plane, you should be able to navigate your way into the live broadcast there, Ed. Ed's bored because Duke Willis, I don't think, is on tonight. Or if he is, I'll get off because I don't want to impede on Duke Willis's time. Duke, another C3 member, doing an awesome job. Yeah, I still see your icon up there, Ed, but I'm thinking you're not on the phone. Oh, see, the request is still there. I hit approve. I hit add. I see your icon up there, but you're not coming on. It could be, Ed, because you're not on a phone. I had the same problem with Barry Prince in BC. I couldn't, he had to actually go on his phone and then download the Facebook app and everything. I know it's a pain, but I don't operate off a computer or a laptop. It's all off my phone. I did the laptop thing. I did the computer thing. Computer is still at my other house with my kids. The laptop is over there too, and I took the phone because that's a necessity. Yeah, so this ain't working, unfortunately, Ed. I'm gonna try one more time, Ed. Yeah. See your icons up there, Ed. I can't even open it. So, unless somebody else wants to come on, I'm always willing to speak and debate with guests. If anybody wants to come on, I'll give it a minute there. Just go ahead, send the request. I'll approve it. If you have some news from the Yellow Vest stuff. I just got to say it again, man. The West is pissed off. Man, it's beautiful to see how Calgary and Edmonton and Lloydminster, Grand Prairie, man, they're getting like hundreds of people to show up. Why does a city of 2.5 million like Toronto not get any more than, I heard there was like 22 people there today. That's shameful, guys. That's totally shameful. I mean, is it that Toronto is now all illegal immigrants? And they don't want nothing to do with it? I know that they're chanting now in the Toronto Square, their prayer chants. I know you can hear that now, you know. And Diana said, "Go Canada." So okay, I've bored you enough. When I see people leaving the thing there, request sent again. You know what? You might have sent a request again from phone. Oh, okay, let's see. Let's see. No, no. Hang on. I'm going to try to call you in here, Ed. Okay. I invited you. I think now you got to send a request from your phone. Request sent again from phone. I'm not getting it. Should be a little red thing appearing beside the little banum there, and I'm not getting it. Geez, Ed. It's funny. I see your icon on top. I'm wondering if it's jammed because you sent in a request a while ago. No. 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 Okay, I'm adding. Try this, Ed. I sent you a request. How's that? Let's see. This should work.
Hey, Dan.
I know.
Finally.
How you doing, my friend?
Good, good. We were out in, I don't know if anyone heard, but we were out in Kingston Wednesday night. We were protesting in Kingston with the Yellow Vest. Trudeau was having a fundraiser. And it was pretty dark. It was at night. A couple tires got slashed. Some water was thrown. Almost made a citizen's arrest. And people was really misbehaving. And they're getting pretty ballsy right now. What they do is they get the girls in the middle. They step forward, step forward, step forward. And they do one of these to you, right? They really start.
You know, I can see that father on the older side, but I don't think you
I was getting annoyed, and another one of the yellow vests got the tires slashed, so kept us there an extra couple hours before we got the tires fixed or replaced.
You know, I had read that they would do some damage to the tires, and I had read that the tires damage. So you were there, and you know you weren't. For those who don't know, Dan is three captain.
So as far as doing a protest at CTV, it's right on the 401 at McCowan Road. If we got enough people there, we can actually shut down the intersection and maybe lock them.
Well, we have a local CTV radio, and I was speaking to the Yellow Vest and we were going there. I don't know what I talked to them, but we were trying to go we're the ones that were talking on YouTube, and it's terrible. You know, they made us look bad. They cut off them about to say
We're getting some comments that there's echo.
Yeah, I'm hearing it too.
Yeah, you're a little bit shorter. I don't know why. It was good before. I'm going to switch the headset here.
Could be.
Testing 1, 2. Can you hear me?
No.
Can't hear me at all?
No, can't hear you at all.
How about now?
Yeah.
Better? Okay, good. Is the echo gone?
But now your phone's like down again, and you know what? I'm getting a lot of echo. I can hear myself.
I'll let you, okay, I'm going to end this then.
Well,
Well,
Ed,
Ed,
thanks for
thanks for
coming
coming
on.
on. We'll have to do one again.
Yeah, we'll have to get Duke to do a chat for us or something.
Sure,
Sure,
yeah,
yeah,
he's the
he's
techie
the techie
guy.
guy, and he's got all the technology in there.
Yeah.
Don't be upset if he starts yelling at you, though. He does that a lot these days.
Awesome,
My friend.
Good
Good
seeing
seeing
you
you
again,
again,
Ed.
Ed.
See you
See you again.
I'll be
I'll
going
be
down
going down
south.
south soon.
All right. Yeah, Ed's gone. That was Ed Jamnisek. He's C3 captain in Toronto. He was telling us that he was at the Kingston thing when Antifa was misbehaving, and actually they slashed some tires and stuff. And he was describing that they cross their arms, they come up to you, and they do that. Well, and they Ed's like 6'4" and well over 200 pounds of pretty solid guy. It's like running into a tree. The police actually use Ed as like a battering ram, and they grab Antifa guys and they ram him up against Ed to injure him. That happened there last summer, where Ed was standing there and they grabbed an Antifa guy and just rammed him into Ed. It was like hilarious. I thought, yeah, they wanted to hurt that guy, because you may as well ram a guy into a cement wall. You get the same effect, you know. So anyways, that's pretty well all I had to say today. It's awesome. Share this video so that others can get the information that the yellow vest thing is growing, that C3 is fully on board with the yellow vests. We fully endorse them, and that we're hoping that you'll wear your yellow vest if you show up at our rally this July 20th, 2019 on Parliament Hill between 3 and 7. It's Canadians for Canada Rally 2. So last kick of the can, last time to make your points and your opinions heard. It's election year, so let's make sure that everybody understands loud and clear. Trudeau has to go. Thanks, Patriots. Have a great evening.